At SUNY Canton, near the northern border of New York State, the Special Olympics are only a week away. And as the SUNY Canton Shamrocks prepare to go for gold, one player is out practicing before anyone else. Trudy's story isn't one made of eye-catching headlines, but it's one that has a lesson for all of us. It's the story of why we play the game, of what it means to be a teammate on and off the court. And Trudy's attitude seems to be contagious. The Canton Shamrocks are made up of a number of different personalities, with a wide variety of skills.
Hey, Mom.
But there's one thing that they all have in common. They're happy to be here.
I like playing with my friends to get to meet new people.
Our involvement with the Special Olympics really just kind of came out of doing the things that we've done with the event itself, and then from a basketball standpoint, our guys come over and practice with the team every Sunday for about 8 weeks leading up to the actual event.
It's very, very good experience for them. And I think they understand when they see this group playing that what team is all about. And hopefully that reflects on their game. And I think it has, as far as I can see, certain players.
It's been a pleasure being able to be with the team for 2 years. I travel with them. They just always have great attitudes and really motivating people, really outgoing.
While the chance to work with other athletes is what keeps them coming back, don't mistake their positive attitude for complacency. They're also here to win the gold, just as they've always done.
Trudy is a good player, and the thing she brings to it, she does have good shot selection, things of that nature. It's just what she does on that floor that affects everyone.
She is usually the first one here, last one to leave. Every day, as I said, it's a hug and a smile to start the day, and she is willing to do whatever we ask and always gives 100%. You know, it's so rewarding from our end to be able to work with these athletes and to see them experience the things that we experience on a daily basis and maybe sometimes take for granted. So I really do think our guys get a lot out of it and get the enjoyment of working with these athletes.
I don't think she is ever negative about her practices. There's always something good. Trudy's always had a very, very good attitude toward others, even growing up as a little girl.
And it was then, as a child, that Trudy first learned her passion for sports. Her father, Claude Davis, was there to teach her.
Dad was always the one. We used to sit up every Friday night. We used to watch hockey, we used to watch basketball, wrestling. He was kind and loving to his family.
Claude Davis passed away in October at the age of 76. He lives on through his daughter, who encompasses the character that he possessed.
She has expressed to me that this year she's going to play all the harder to win that game for him. He's always been there to cheer her on. She just knows, I said, his spirit will be with her, you know, playing.
The day of the Special Olympics has arrived. Trudy and her teammates greet the other athletes as the ceremonies are about to commence.
Welcome to the 2015 New York North Country Region Special Olympics Summer Games. I like the enthusiasm out there. We are ready to get going.
The Shamrocks gonna win today?
Yes.
All right.
They just enjoy it. I know the winning is important to them, but the day itself is just such a great day that no matter what the outcomes are, they just are really, really happy to be there and partake in the event itself.
The athletes will compete in a number of different events, from javelin throw to the 50-meter dash. But for Trudy and the Shamrocks, the main event takes place on the basketball court.
She is a very aggressive player. It's a lot of fun to sit back in the crowd. And I am always up there cheering her on. You could probably hear my voice over everybody else's.
The first game is a match against Tupper Lake, a team new to the event. And right off the bat, the Shamrocks get rolling as Trudy kicks off the scoring barrage.
She's very good at her jump shot, very good getting the ball from other athletes, stealing the ball, bringing up the ball, but that jump shot's where it's at.
The Shamrocks continue to pour it on. And by the second half, the game is all but over. They move on to the championship game, thanks to an all-around team effort and a positive attitude. And oh yeah, a sweet jump shot. But they'll have to do it against some familiar faces. The opposing Canton team has practiced with the Shamrocks for the past 8 weeks, and the two teams know each other well. Just as expected, it comes down to the wire, with the Shamrocks pulling away in the end. But with high fives and smiles outweighing number of points, it seems that everyone in Dana Hall Gymnasium can feel good about this one. Trudy and the Shamrocks are winners. Not because of the wins, or the ribbons, or even a sweet jump shot. They are winners because they play the game for the reason that so many of us started. We love it. And for these athletes, that love carries over into life, teaching us again that attitude is everything.
The thing that I think that's so important for all of us to look at is when you're dealing with a person, individual, one-on-one, which she does a lot too, she goes with that same attitude, the smile on her face, the way she presents herself to that person. For some people, that is so, so important because they don't get that every day. Trudy will give you that.
She definitely has become who she is today through sports and everything else.
You know, her attitude and her love for life and love for the game of basketball is something that everybody should try and emulate.
We can all learn something from Trudy Davis.